Hi everyone, welcome to workout number 1. My name is Sue and I'll be starting with the strength training component. So our first exercise is going to be squats. So the first thing that you're going to do, take your feet, get them hip width apart, and we're going to sit back and come up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back is up tall, slightly leaning forward, and you're bending to a comfortable spot. It could be a quarter of a squat, what would look like this, and then back up if you have knee problems or back problems. It could be halfway down, or it could be a full, which is 90 degrees, a 90-degree bend. So you're coming slightly forward to help yourself balance. Make sure that when you squat, when you look down, you should be able to see your toes in the middle of your feet. The knees do not buckle in or come out. They stay over the ankles, but behind the toes. Good. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Nice work. Our goal is to do about 15 repetitions, learning how to do these different exercises, and then going to the next one. We'll rest about 30 seconds, 90 seconds in between exercises. Our next one's going to be against the wall. So you can use a wall, that's best. You could use a door, but you have to make sure that it's shut and locked because we don't want you to pop out. So use a wall if you can. We're going to be doing some wall push-ups. So we don't want to stand and put our hands against the wall. We want to first take a step back so that you're about maybe 2 feet away. Depending on how much intensity you need, you might want to get closer to the wall or farther away. But for starters, you should be just a little bit slightly back before you can touch. So I have about 6 inches before I touch. So I'm going to lean forward, putting my hand on the wall. I'm going to go wider than my shoulder, but also lower than my shoulder. And I'm going to lean forward with straight legs and straight back. Hands pointing upward. The wrists are lower than your shoulders. You're going to roll forward on the balls of your feet, and you're going to come forward with your nose and face, push away. Bend so that both elbows look like 2 L's, 90 degrees. Come closer to the wall and push. So you're allowing your body to stay straight while you come forward. When you come forward, your toes, you're going to be on the balls of the feet, the toes and the balls of the feet. Push away and then come back. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Good, keep going. We've got a few more. Keep that back straight. Don't pop the tushy out. Keep that back tall. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. So we want nice alignment. We don't want a tushy stuck out. Keep that core in while you're doing your push-ups. Alrighty, next exercise, knee raises. Find a nice place on the floor. Put your feet together. These are called hip flexors. They're for the front of the hips. The knee is going to raise. So when you do this, don't pull the feet forward. Lift the knee up. So you can put your hands up if you'd like, hands out to the side if you prefer, or at your side. We're going to alternate. Step, lift, come down. Step, lift, come down. Keep the back up tall. Lift so that it's comfortable for you. So you might want to do a lower lift or a medium lift, or if you really want to challenge yourself, come up higher and lift. Stand and lift. Stand, lift. Good. So for every opposite leg that you do, that's 1. So right leg and left leg, that's 1. Good. And we've got 5 more pairs left. Here's 5. Try to keep the back up tall. Breathe out as you lift. Last batch. Coming up right here. You got this. Nice work. Okay, so the key is don't bend forward while you're doing that. Keep the back up tall, whether you put the hands up or out. All right, nice work. Next, we're going to be doing some wall planks. Wall planks. So this time, stand a little bit farther back. Instead of about 2 feet away, maybe 2.5 feet. And we're going to have to lean forward and come towards the wall. Go with a shoulder width stance and bring it lower than the shoulders. Bring your feet together so that the heels are touching. Make sure your back is flat. If this is good enough resistance, I'm up on my heels. If that's good enough resistance for you to hold, that's great. But for others, it might not be enough. So we're going to have to walk down the wall a little bit. So bring your hands down first, go a little bit lower, and then take your feet and bring them back farther. And hold. This is our wall plank. Now, if you need more challenge, bring the hands in so that the thumbs are touching and you're making a triangle with your other 2 pointer fingers. If this is not enough, try one hand switching. So I've given you 3 options. Hold that plank, back stays still, or I can just remain holding, or I can bring one arm down. I'm still up on my heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take one leg, step it forward, and come back up. Good work. Grab some water. Good job, good job. Alrighty, I'm gonna work on some hips. Now we're gonna work on the hip abductors. Hip abductors. We're gonna be kicking out to the side. So you're gonna start with feet together, back up tall, hands either on your hips or out to the side for balance, your choice. We're gonna do the same leg. So we're gonna bring that leg out to the side and return it back to the middle. Toes point forward towards me, knee stays straight. Don't block it, just keep it straight. Try not to tip sideways when you are performing this hip abduction. Kick as high as it feels comfortable. Maybe today it's just the lower kick, and in about 4 weeks it'll be higher. Good. Keep going. We've got about 5 more. Breathe out as you kick. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Good. Last one. All right, nice work. Now regroup. Make sure your feet are together. Nice tall spine, reaching towards that ceiling. And now we're going to take the opposite leg and kick. Kick. And press. Breathe out, breathe in. Exhale. Exhale. Good. You got it. Back stays tall. Knee stays straight. Toes pointing forward towards me. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. You may have felt the other hip, the standing hip, not the leg that kicked out to the side. It might have been the standing leg that felt it more than the opposite, and that's okay. We're working on both. We're increasing our balance strength, and we are working on the leg moving. Good job, good job. So we've got 2 more exercises in this round. We've got our calf raises, which are next, and then we've got 1 more type of squat. So for calf raises, we're going to put our feet together, hands at our hips, and you don't want to rock and roll. You want to just lift up the heel, Come back down and touch down. Think about going from your heel to your big toe. So lift, lower, lift, lower. Breathe out, breathe in, out, and in. If you would prefer arms out to side, that's okay. Press and press. Good. Lift. Try to lift and bend as high as you can with the toes. So you're bending the toes, lift from your calves. Last 5. Breathe out, breathe out. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Good job. All right, last exercise. Sometimes we call these sumo squats. Other word to call this would be a plie. So I think it depends on your preference. So for our sumo squats, we're going to go with a very wide stance. The toes are pointing forward, but out to the side slightly. We want to open up those hips a little bit. Your back is going to stay tall. Don't lean forward, don't lean back, but we're going to lower, and knees are going to be out to the side. Bring it down and up. Core remains engaged, meaning I'm gently holding it in from the back, from the core. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. As you stand up, be sure not to lock out your knees. That could be dangerous for the knees. Slowly bring them up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You got this. You're going to feel a little bit of a challenge going on top of the thighs, maybe even underneath or in the glutes. So our quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes. Last 3, 2, and give me 1 more, and you got it. All right, my friends, nice work. Take a drink.